Hey everyone, it's Matt, ESC United. I don't know why I'm still having my headphones on. This is the post-live stream. Well, post-stream-ish, as far as the national finals are concerned. There's still a bunch of shows going on, but I figured, hey, may as well come on and let's find out the results together of what's left, at least, that is. So, this is going to be a very casual kind of thing. We're not going to have like big structure, and it's only going to be me right now. So let's talk this through. A couple of shows have come to a close, including Melody Festivalen Semi-Final 3 and what you call it, Eesti Laul in Estonia. And we have a new song, and we have a couple of more qualifiers, and Hungary is going on, Croatia is going on, and I'll try to keep an eye out on whatever is going on, the results, and but you gotta help me, there's so much going on. I haven't time to pay attention to Lithuania, to Georgia, Ukraine. I listen to the songs and all of that stuff, but I don't know what's going on. And then, of course, Croatia, my stream is not working well, so I kind of gave up at some point, hoping there will be some links on YouTube soon so that I can watch the performances. So, this is where we're at right now. I am going to talk about Melody Festival. Actually, let's start with Estonia first, because we have a song, right? Let's talk about that first and see and discuss what happened there. So, I keep switching into Melody. Eesti Laul was quite a shocker. Not necessarily the final outcome, but I was very, very confused by the jury vote, and I already had like, this is not gonna be a good night. But once again, the televoters overruled the juries in Eesti Laul significantly, and we have a winner. Victor Krohn is going to Tel Aviv with Storm. You could hear the audience just scream and yell, Victor, Victor, right? So that was pretty intense. We knew clearly here who the favorite was, and congratulations to him for making it happening, right? Now he was not that high. He was not high up in the jury ranking at all, and I have no idea why that is. I thought he sounded way better today than he was in the semifinals, and the staging was pretty slick with the storm effect and all that stuff as he starts spinning around. I was mighty impressed. And I wish the jurors would have seen a little bit more in it, but it didn't happen. I see some people talking about Dora in the chat. Dora is going on as we speak. It started an hour and a half ago. It's a 2.5-hour show, I believe. So it's a little, you know, still ways to go. So, anyway, back to Estonia. My, Wikipedia's not coming up right now, but Victor Krohn beat out Yuku in the televote, and Stefan was the clear jury favorite. Personally, I didn't get that song. I see a lot of people love it. I was just like, forgettable. It was very R&B-ish, I give him credit for that, but it just wasn't what I was wanted to see at Eurovision. So, nothing against the singer, nothing. It was just for me, the song wasn't there. And, but I'm happy for Victor Krohn for taking it all, and I think he deserved it. That is my opinion. I thought it was the most slick performance, and once again, I don't know why the juries didn't see more in it. He got only, let me see here real quick. Victor got only 25 points from the jury, so that put him in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th or 8th place with the juries. Let that sink in. Yet, it was still enough because the televoters put him in first place, and that was enough to make it through. So, that was intense. I was sweating bullets here because I was really rooting for him. Well, some of my favorites I could see that weren't going too far. Sandra Sous Vide Poo was my personal favorite. I knew that was going to win. I enjoyed High Heels in the Neighborhood tremendously, but I also knew that this was not a winner. So the other one was then for me Victor Krohn. Let me see the first semifinal of Portugal is almost starting. Kisses from Portugal. Okay, go ahead and watch that. It's a lot going on tonight. I cannot watch everything, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit about what has happened so far. I got a cat being really annoying on my desk here right now. So that is what I observed today, is this crazy Eesti Laul. And one thing I want to point out as well about Eesti Laul is CC Strong, second place with the juries. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened there. I must have not seen the appeal, and it was my least favorite song in Eesti Laul this year. And so like second place, I don't think the televoters will agree with that, and I am glad that they did not. Yes, and I see Vitbeer and Adal have finished as well. So much to talk about, but I wanted first announce, or at least talk about the actual song, because Victor Krohn is going to Estonia. He is already in Estonia, but he's going to Eurovision. So I am happy as a clam, which is a stupid saying, but I'm saying it anyway. So congratulations for Estonia for, in my humble opinion, making the right decision out of the super finalists that were available. That is my opinion. But boy, let's talk about Melodifestivalen real quick. And it's only me today, so it's going to be a little quicker. If you have questions, make sure to do @ESC United so I can see them. Somebody's just saying, who won Eesti Laul? Victor Krohn won. You can hear me, right?
Hello? Hello?
That was pretty impressive. But Melodifestivalen, so many jaws dropped, right? But if you watched the Mattitude live stream earlier, oh wait, Nikolai Moller, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the great videos. Busy night tonight. Yes, I'll be up late. Well, it's only 12:40 here in the afternoon, or in lunch, but I will have to edit videos. I'm doing this live stream right now. Thank you for the support. Once again, this goes straight into the Eurovision, London Eurovision Party Fund, so that I can go and hopefully report locally as well in April from London. Thank you. Melodifestivalen, my friends, if you watch the Mattitude show, a weekly show that I had earlier, where we made the Melodifestivalen prediction, I got it right. Am I the only one who got the predictions right? Well, hear me out. I got the direct qualifiers right. I almost got the, I didn't get the second chance round right, but I feel good about my prediction. I had a feeling that Victoria's has that thing that just makes people get excited and vote for it. And I was right. Who were your favorites? I'm so happy with Victoria. Sabrina is saying, I am too. I predicted it early, as I said. So first of all, Henrik's song was gorgeous, right? It looked beautiful. It's amazing. This could win. This could win Melodifestivalen if the juries will allow for this to happen. I don't know what's in the fourth semi, but this is so beautiful. It's an atmosphere that it creates beautiful. The only thing that I didn't like, and I'm going to be honest, but I think that would be fixed at Eurovision anyway, those backup vocals, they sound so recorded, and it takes a little bit away from the energy of the song. But at Eurovision, they will have to perform. You eating the plant again? Get down! Get down! She did that again in my other video the other day. I can't. Her name is Princess, by the way. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yes, so it was beautiful, wasn't it? And it absolutely deserved to be a direct qualifier. If they bring up actual live vocals at Eurovision, should this win, this will be even more grand, and that is what it needs, because right now it felt too recorded, in my opinion. What do you think? Share your thoughts with me. But I absolutely agree that he was in my top 2. And he qualified. I was thrilled. And here's the thing: the surprise qualifier to most was Victoria's. Right? No one thought that this was going to qualify, except I called it. Well, I called it. I watched the clips. Right? I watched the rehearsal clips, the 1 minute thing or whatever was out there, and I got a vibe. This is grand. This is an epic sound. And that reminds me of like party voice or some that kind of sound that just really works well with the Swedish audience. And sure enough, I was right. The staging looked good, and it was together, it was even better the whole 3 minutes. And I thought it was great how she interacted with the ring and the lights, and then she walked down the stairs, and it was amazing. It looked so good, but already when I saw it came down between Dolly Style and her, I was like, oh no, because Dolly Style won the fan poll, like the audience poll yesterday, and I was like, oh no. You could even see on her face, they're like, okay, I'm out. She's like, love you guys, good job. She already came to the conclusion, I'm out. And then her name came up. Did you see her face? That was just a pure expression of joy and excitement that you cannot put into words. I was so happy for her. I thought she did an amazing job. And oh gosh, I'm so happy for her. Now here's the thing. There is a chance that she may not even gotten more votes than some of the other songs, although she may have, because you know that new voting system that Sweden has where the votes are being broken into age brackets. So even though you can get a gazillion votes in like the 13 to 17-year-old bucket, if you don't get the same kind of votes in 30 to 40, it doesn't matter that they get all these votes. So they have like this formula that they're using to kind of not cancel out, but certainly make it give the young vote a limitation, because they are usually overwhelmingly voting. So I think these are my two favorites of the night, and both of them qualified, and I could not be more thrilled. This semi was stronger. Last week was like, I didn't care either way, but now I'm like, oh wow, there are so many songs that would have probably qualified in previous rounds. So it was very, very interesting to kind of follow up on that. Now, we do have two second chance individuals as well. Let me, Martin Stenmark to me was probably the biggest surprise, and just so you know, I'm a huge fan of his voice. Huge fan of his voice and him as an artist. I didn't quite get into this particular song. I felt it was a little just, okay, forgettable. So I was surprised that he actually went through. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Good for him. So it is quite disappointing for some maybe, but for me it was exciting. And other than that, I will have to see the results overall, because the votes could have been all over the place. So I was happy for him though, and he's been eliminated previously when he shouldn't have. So good for him that he gets another shot. And Rebecca Carlson, who I am, she sang her heart out. I watched her rehearsal clips and I was not impressed. I thought she was a little shaky vocally, but tonight she sounded good and she deserved a second chance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very happy for her. Whether or not she's going to be enough to make it to the Andre Chanson, that remains to be seen. However, there are a couple of more people that we need to... Again, Dolly Style out. I'm not into the music. I feel as their time is done at Melodifestivalen. Keep in mind, Dolly Style, this lineup is nothing like the lineup before. Like, they just switch the members left and right. It seems it's more of a product than an act to me. And I just can't get into this one. And it's cutesy, right? But anyone over the age of 20 is kind of like, don't get it. So I don't think they should have gone through. It was enjoyable for what it was. But I was expecting it to actually make the second chance, right? I put them in second chance. And I was... pretty disappointed myself. I see a lot of talk in the chat right now about Slovenia. I did not watch Slovenia. I just couldn't get to it, so I need to listen to the songs. I feel bad, so you guys need to keep me up to date on that one. I actually thought it was next week, Slovenia, so I totally messed that one up. I hear Raven is out. Raven was one of the fan favorites. And this is very interesting. You guys have to tell me, because again, I'm a little behind on everything. I'm currently focusing on Melodiefestivalen. So, another surprise to me, not really, was Omar Rudberg, Och Igen. The song title says it all. I was thinking he was going to qualify for a second chance. He finished third, I think, in the poll yesterday. I didn't like that song at all. It's like, this was probably my least favorite of tonight. So I had it as a second chance, so I'm glad that people kind of agree with me. I just didn't see the real mass appeal there, or like any appeal. So Sweden got that one right, I think. And then the biggest surprise to some, not to me, is the Lovers of Veldaro, Somebody Wants. I thought they're going to be like in 5th place, but I didn't expect them to directly qualify or go to Under Chanson. The melody was just so repetitive and unremarkable. And I pointed out, like, the guy, the DJ in the back looks like PewDiePie, and the lead singer looks like the guy from BWO, but it just kind of seemed a little like a hot mess to me. I was not impressed with that one at all, but it was probably a tough battle on this one. It was just an amazing Melodiefestivalen evening for me. I enjoyed the show tremendously. And I just have to wait and see what's going to be in Summer Final 4. So let me know what you guys think. Someone saying here, Srulik Sun says, I loved Lovers of Voldaro, but it was Poland 2018. Yeah, I can see that. I didn't like it. As I said, I mean, it was just too flat and linear for me melodically, and heard it all before. So, Dora just started to vote. You guys need to keep me up on that as well, because my live stream to Dora is just messed up. I can't get it to run. I've been clicking on it over and over again. Then it ran for 10 seconds, then maybe for like a minute or two, but then it stopped, and then it wouldn't come back up. It is very, very annoying. I saw about half of the performances. So, this is unfortunate. But hey, I can only do so much. So far, which song is your favorite of Melfest 2019? Alice Wonder is saying. Oh man, I want to say the two tonight. The two qualifiers tonight, Victoria's and Jon Henrik's song, maybe my top 2 now. I do like Victoria's song as well, though. But that's more of a live song than a recorded version song. So, but tonight's songs, I would pick, actually. Roy Moreno, guys, do we have other winners? Yes, we have Victor Krohn from Estonia. He has won in Estonia, and he's going to represent Estonia. If I say Estonia one more time, I'm going to kill myself. So that is pretty exciting. And then we just had a bunch of semifinals. So, now Slovenia, I know that's all the talk about Slovenia right now. Too bad I couldn't listen to all the songs. I tried my best, but I couldn't get to it. Sala Kraj and Gasper Santel with Sebi won. With not just close, though. It was with a 72.89% vote. 72.89%. That is a landslide win. Raven, even though she made the final 2, the super final with Chaos, she got 27.11% of the votes. I would assume in the super final that's 100% televote, right? Can someone confirm that with me? So, that is my opinion. I have not listened to the song yet in Slovenia, so after I'm done with this live stream, I will put up my reaction video. How does that sound? How does that sound? So, guys, keep me up with the Dora vote. I have a hard time bringing up that darn live stream. I've been sitting here patiently. Okay, so unimportant person says, why is Viktor Kron in Estonian national final when he is from Sweden? And why is Margaret in Melodifestivalen when she is Polish? Unimportant person, your nationality is, your passport doesn't dictate what country you can represent. It has never been that way. Celine Dion is not from Switzerland. She's from Canada. And yet, she became one of the biggest names. I don't necessarily think that just because you're not from that country should exclude you from representing them. Imagine what would happen to San Marino. They would only could send Valentina over and over every single year. And even small, I know they're not taking part right now, Luxembourg, Monaco, those countries would struggle, finding local talent. So Sasa Tominic is confirming a jury chose the 2 finalists and the people decided the winner. So in that case, in Slovenia, at least you cannot be mad at the juries, right? They put Raven through, and it was just an overwhelming televote, not in Raven's favor. It's just interesting, Slovenia. I don't know. It was very popular. Maybe I need to listen to the song. I'm just really, really curious. So, Sabrina De Volder is saying Dora has started voting, 8 minutes till closed. All right. So, the voting is on. There are a bunch of good songs in the running in Croatia as well. But apparently we all know that a specific song is going to win. At least that's if we listen to all the experts in the field. The reason why one of the songs, written by Jacques Hudek, the representative of Croatia in 2017, Rocco's The Dream, is considered to be the one that is going to go all the way to the end. And we have to wait and see. I only listened to the short snippet that was available, and the beginning, I was not impressed. I was not impressed with that one. We have to wait and see. If I get my stupid live stream up, then maybe I can kind of follow along. But as of right now, I kind of depend on you. So, so we have a few more minutes in Croatia. Let's focus on some of the other semifinals that happened today. Hungary finished semifinal 2, and we have a lineup for the finals. The juries put through Gergo Sitsker, Bogi Nagi, and Joki Papai. So those are the ones that went through by the juries, and then Fatal Error survived by the televote. I'm very, very, very sad about the outcome, because Gergo Ola was one of my favorites, and he should have gone through. This year the juries are kind of all over the place, huh? So at this point, I am not as happy. It's a mixed bag, because I'm happy about Sweden. I'm happy about Estonia. I'm not happy about Hungary with Gergo being out. Fatal Error was probably my... well, Joki's song was also really good. So, it's going to be interesting. We have the 8 songs in Hungary, and I guess the Middletons are still the fan favorites, I think. But they didn't get enough votes from the juries last time to just directly qualify. Maybe they won't be able to make it to the super final as well. We have to wait and see. Where do you put Viktor Kron in your personal table right now, Egil Sachs is saying? Let me think. I want to say in 4th place, 3rd or 4th place right now. Not in my top 2, but I will put it in my 3rd or 4th place. I kind of have to listen to the songs again. So in the middle, but upper middle. I like the song. I really do. It's a little bit more, like comfortable, like predictable melodically, right? There are not many risks, but it's just executed well. It looked good. It was energetic. The guy has charisma. And will it be the most unique piece that has ever been written for Eurovision? Probably not. But at the same time, it was enjoyable to me. Okay, I see people extremely disappointed about Ola Gergo being out as well. So I'm very sad. He has such a good voice. The song was beautiful. Lately, it's very interesting. Like at the actual Eurovision, I more often than not agree with the juries over the televotes, but when it comes to national finals, I tend to be on the televoter side, not the juries. So it's a big hot mess. So I'm very sad. I was hoping that Gergo would still get the card from the viewers, but I forgot that Fatal Error was in the running as well. Of course, they were going to get it. So that's just how the cookie crumbles. So that semifinal is over. Next week we have a winner in Hungary as well. And we're not done yet. We are not done. We have 3 qualifiers in Ukraine, the second semifinal. Let me take a look. I don't even know who has qualified yet. Anna Maria, My Road, went through. My Road, and why don't I remember this one right now? Oh, I do remember. That one was okay. Yeah, it didn't grab me as much, but I can see why people like it. Casca Apart went through. I need to watch the performances. I am surprised that it only finished in 4th place with the televoters. I thought this was going to be the favorite of them. But the winner, the clear winner of the night is Freedom Jazz with Cupidon. And I thought that was fun. It won the jury vote. It won the televote. So clear winner. Are they the ones to beat right now? That is the question. That is the question. I think that Maroof is still a favorite to win. I think the Freedom Jazz, Maroof and Brunette Shoots Blondes, they will be fighting it out in Ukraine next week. At least that would be my thought. I was gonna say Casca, but they couldn't even really impress here in the televote. That makes me a little nervous. Yes, they still finished 2nd place overall, but no thanks to the televoters, thanks to the juries who put them in 2nd place. There seems to be a lot of disagreement between the juries and the televote today. So that was very interesting. I thought that even Navi could potentially squeeze through, but nope, that did not happen. I didn't see the live performances, so we have to wait and see. I keep saying that a lot, wait and see, but it's true because I need to watch all the performances because sometimes the live performance is very different than the recording, right? So, yep, that is a lot that's going on. And on top of it, oops, my sound came on here. I see like Rocco the Dream is wearing wings. I'm not a fan of that. Been there, that's been done before. So we have Festivale di Canzao still going on, right? And do we have any other shows? Dora, Croatia is still happening. We're gonna get a song tonight there for sure. While with Festival de Canzao, we're just gonna get more qualifiers. So it's very, very interesting. So Katalin Balog is saying the lineup for Adal final is not set in stone because one of the songs from Semi 1 has been accused of plagiarism. Which song are you referring to? I would love to hear about that. But we hear that all the time. Every single year we get at least a dozen plagiarism accusations. So I'm always take those with a grain of salt. But let me know which one it is and we can talk about it. Oh man, I just cannot bring up this stupid live stream on Dora. I keep clicking, by the way, in case you hear my mouse moving. That is me trying to figure things out. So, let me click on this here. Oh, Supernova! I forgot about Supernova! I am sorry, E-Dog. There's just so much going on. Yes, Latvia also has a show. And they're going to pick a song tonight. Let me see what the status is on that. There's only one song I actually really care about. It's Edgar Kreilis. It's the only song I feel has a shot at Eurovision. It was a very weak Supernova this year, I gotta say. So we still have actually now Latvia Supernova. We're waiting on Croatia's Dora. We're going to get 2 more songs tonight on top of Slovenia and Estonia. So, so many songs. Then we're just waiting for Festival de Canzao. I'm not going to be on there until Festival de Canzao is over because it takes too long. So yeah, thank you for reminding me. It's busy. Okay, so unimportant person. I see another questions from you while I'm looking this up. I have a question. I don't know if you know the answer. Did you know why Poland doesn't announce song? Because they say that Poland will release artist and song on February the 15th. I did my Meditude live stream earlier. Clearly you weren't there. What's wrong with you? No, so I had actually one of my Polish friends, Sebastian, and he gave us a little bit breakdown of it. There were some last minute changes. The band, Tulia, they released an EP, which is basically a short album, right? I think there are 5 songs on it, and one of them allegedly will be the song that is going to Eurovision. So if you want to listen to the potential Polish entries, find Tulia's most recent EP that was released. One of them will be, from what I'm hearing from my sources, will be the one going to Eurovision. So just check out their album. So, if you have questions, by the way, make sure you do at ESC United or Super Chats, but, you know, any to help fund our adventures at Eurovision, but a regular ad is also working. Did you like Eesti Laul this year? I did. I thought there were a lot of good, decent songs in there, but I completely disagree with the juries this year. I didn't get the juries at all. Their top 2, or top 3, I want to say. I'm like, we're screwed. Fortunately, the televoters saved the day. Thank you very much. Collins Omosefe, do you know what's going on with Ireland? Not sure what you mean going on, as if I have updates on them. No, not yet. It's going to be probably a last minute announcement. They're just trying to figure things out. So I don't have any updates on that yet. Are you going to react to the Ukrainian performances, please? Kika, I'll try, but I did 2 videos already for Ukraine for both semis. I don't know if I'll have time for the live performances on top of it, but we always do live streams and we talk about it. I will definitely watch them and share my thoughts, so don't worry, that will happen. Absolutely. So, oh yeah, and Iceland, on top of it, also has a semifinal. And the reason why it's not as much on my radar, because I think the winner is coming from the first semifinal in Iceland. But we're hearing right now, in case you don't know, there are 5 songs competing in Iceland this semi. 2 will move on. The first one is Friedrich Omar. He is going through. He is going through, and I am looking him up right here, right now, because I don't even remember which one that is. Paste it in. Oh, no, he had to go through. Absolutely. He's my second favorite, so he absolutely deserves to make it through. If it's not Hitari, then it's got to be him, in my opinion. It's got to be one of these 2. Do you think we have heard the winner of ESC 2019 yet? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I do think there is one song that is definitely on my radar and could be a surprise. Any guesses? Oh, Issa saying, we don't know yet who has been accused with plagiarism in Hungary, but they were pretty serious about it. They mentioned it in the end, at the end of the show. Oh, so they actually made an announcement about it. Okay. Somebody tweet. Figure out. Somebody, there must be something. Somebody must know something. So I'm having my iPad up here, and I'm trying to get some more information as we chat here. So, but if you see something, please let me know, because I'm curious which song it is going to be. Plagiarism is usually this go-to for a lot of people, because, you know, it sounds somewhat similar and has like a certain piece that has like some similarities, but it never sticks. But the fact that they actually mention it on the show at the end of the second semifinal, that is a little bit more telling. That is a little bit more telling to me. So, yes, I have my Twitter machine up. If I see anything about the plagiarism accusations. Okay, so Freddie said that a final one of the songs was suspected of plagiarism due to impartiality. The title and the performer were not named. The official expert opinion is still being prepared. Final song list will be published later. So that is apparently the official statement in Adal. So I guess they're just gonna look at that and all of that stuff. Keep in mind, even Toy. Now, Toy was considered plagiarism from the... You know, and now they're paying actually money. I forgot the word. The name of the band right now just escaped me. So it happens all the time, unfortunately. It's sometimes very difficult to come up with a song that people do not accuse of certain similarities or plagiarism. If this one is a little bit more in your face, I am curious. And while we're waiting for the rest in Iceland and in Dora results, we also have Romania tomorrow. So there's another show tomorrow where a lot of songs are battling it out. As of right now, Bella Santiago and Laura are the two favorites to win. And people are saying Linda Teodosio is now one of the favorites to win as well. So those are actually my top three, so I'd be fine with it. Let's just wait and see, because with Romania, you just never know what's going to happen. I believe that it's mostly a jury vote in the finals this time around. Francois asking, isn't it very late where you are? How can we see nationals from other countries? Is there a schedule somewhere? Francois, yes. First of all, I'm in California, so it's not late here. It's only just past 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's late for you guys in Europe. There are plenty. You can go to one of the ones that I recommend. Not that you shouldn't go to ES United, but we are not specialized in calendars. Eurovoix. EUROVOIX has a really nice page where they have links to all the live streams. You should check that out. If not, ESC Extra has a really cool calendar as well. So you want to go to one of those two websites. They will be very, very helpful with that. They're great people. I have nothing but great things to say about them. Hey, give them a little bit props here. So that's definitely... When will you watch the songs from Beovizia? Sasa is asking. This week. I'll try to do... I don't think if I have time today, but I'll try to squeeze it in tomorrow morning. How does that sound? There are so many of them. There's so many. So I don't know if I'm going to do a full reaction video to each and every song, or if I'll share my top 10. I'll see how much time I have. There's so many. But I'll do my best. Okay, so let's see. E-Dog says, wow, it's for me, just across the country. Oh, okay, so you're East Coast? Sup, I'm from the East Coast. Well, I lived before at the East Coast. I lived in Florida before I moved to California. I love being at the East Coast because it's such a convenient time. Yes, you're still 6 hours behind Europe time, but it's less difficult and flights aren't that long. Do you think that anyone has a chance against Sergei from Russia, Sergei Lazarev, and the Hive with the Dream Team? Will juries ignore the anti-Russians? Oh, you guys are talking too fast. Momentum that hurt him last time. I don't think the anti-Russian sentiment hurt Sergei last time. I really think that his song was just not the kind of song that juries will go crazy over. They like big voices. They're like a little bit more unpredictable, unconventional melodies. And that was not what Sergei's song was about. So even if this song would have been sent by, I don't know, Belgium, I don't think this would have been any different, the outcome. I'm going to be fair here. Keep in mind, in 2015, the juries put Russia really high. So, could there be some Russia anti-sentiment? Absolutely, but that could also be balanced out with the pro-Russia sentiment from a lot of other countries that give Russia just a lot of points by default. Now, I don't think necessarily that he has it in pocket. Most people don't know Sergei. We're talking about the Eurovision bubble here, where people get super excited that may not translate to the average ordinary viewer. Keep that in mind. So, no, it's not in the pocket, but I think he has the potential, because I'm pretty sure they're going to come up with something very good that has a strong mass appeal. That is what I believe, but we have to wait and see. Okay, so who is your top 3 announced songs? So far we have... See, I cannot say that yet, because Slovenia has chosen their entry, and I have not listened to it yet. So I can only comment on the 8 songs plus Estonia. Italy is high up there for me. Australia is high up there for me. And I want to say Spain and Estonia are next, I think. That is where I'm at right now, at least. So, but again... Maybe Slovenia will sneak in, and who knows what Croatia has in store tonight. There are a bunch of good songs in the run-in, but as I know, then they're going to mess it up. So, can you see me glass half empty right now? So, Yvonne is asking, are you going to react to Norway anytime soon? It's all on my list. I will do some more tomorrow. I will do some more Monday. I will do some more Tuesday. I've been doing a video almost every single day. So since this is not my full-time job, there's only so much I can do. But I'm working on it. The answer is yes, it's coming. Pinky swear and all. You can watch Dora on the official HRTHR page. Yes, yeah, that is true. I tried, but it keeps freezing on me, and I give up. And there's another one that I have here, the magazine .hrt.hr, just not kind to me, so I kind of need you guys to keep me in the loop. Let me see, take a look here. If we have, do we have the second qualifier from Iceland? Anybody? I'm curious to find out. Who? Make sure you do at ESC United so I can see that. Is the song submission deadline March 13th? I think it was the 11th or 13th, something like that. Yes, I think it's the 13th. It's like that weekend, whatever that weekend is. I don't have the exact date, but it's that weekend, yes. Sean, hey, how you doing, Sean? Sergey is talented, but the last entry was all about slight gimmicks. Juries are not interested in such things. Russia has only made the situation worse. And okay, that, yeah. So the juries often don't just fall for gimmicks. That is true. If they accentuate the song, that's different, right? If it's appropriate. But it is certainly not as much of a driver for them. So that is true. Who do you want to win Supernova? Harvey Scusey is asking. Edgar Kreilis. It's the only one I can see doing reasonably well at Eurovision. I can't even talk anymore. Luca and Lorena are favorites along with Rocco. It's got to be Luca. That's performance I did see. It was quite, when I say over the top, I mean that as a compliment with the colors and the boom, shake. It is so much fun. I have a feeling the juries will kill him. Figuratively, not literally. So I don't think that one's going to win, unfortunately. I think it's going to be Rocco. I'm very, very, would be saddened by that, but hey. I haven't listened to the whole song yet, so that is another one. So, yes, so much going on. I'm keep refreshing my website and see who qualified in semifinal 2 of Iceland. We are waiting on that. So in case you're just joining, let's just sum this up real quick here, because there was so much going on. Ukraine had the second semifinal tonight, and we have the full lineup. Tonight we had 3 qualifiers: Anna Maria with My Road, Casca Apart, Freedom Jazz, Cupidon. Freedom Jazz and Casca were my personal favorites, so I'm glad both of them made it through. I'm happy Freedom Jazz, clear winner of the jury and televote. I think they'll battle it out. There could be a contender to win it all. I still think Maroof is in it as well, but we have still some time to see what's happening. Casca disappointed with the televote, so I don't know if they're still in the running overall. So that's what happened in Ukraine. Okay, Renzi, you agree that HRT stream does freeze, right? So it's not just me. I was waiting really annoyed. I'm like, you know what? Screw you. I'm not going to watch it anymore. I'm better than this. So Estonia also had the final today. That means we have a song. Victor Krone is going to Eurovision with the song Storm. The juries didn't want to see that one going on. I think it was like 8th place with the juries. And then the televoters came in and said, nope, he is so going. He got 12 points. He got only 2 points from the juries. 2 points. I'm looking at the results right now. He finished in, oh my God, it was so close, guys. Victor almost didn't even make it. He received 12 points over, 14 points overall, the same as Sissi with Strong. But since the televote takes precedent over the jury vote, he actually made it to the super final. That's how close it was. By the way, I am shocked to see that Sandra Numsalu finished in dead last with the televoters. Dead last. No, not last. I'm lying. I'm lying. It's not dead last. She is third to last. She got 1 point because there are 2 songs that didn't receive any points. So I stand corrected. So she only got 1 point. That is disappointing. Inger Coming Home was very popular with the televote, third place. But, you know, see the juries, and there's a lot of discrepancy as well here. So Victor Krohn squeezed through there. Let me see if they have the total televote results. No. But he won the televote, and that was barely squeezed him through to the semifinals. I find Eesti Laul kind of funny in that sense that it almost doesn't matter what the jury says because the televote winner will go through most likely regardless. Because of, you know, the top 3 going to the super final. In the super final, it's 100% televote, and that song will then win anyway. So as long as you finish first in the televote, it's fairly unlikely for you to not make it. I've noticed that. It could happen potentially, but it's fairly unlikely. So this is what happened in Estonia. I didn't watch Georgia. They have one of those shows, you know, the idol shows, whatever it is. I don't watch that. We do have Adal results from the second semifinal and a little bit of drama in the Hungarian national final. We have, first of all, the 4 qualifiers from tonight, where Gergo Seka with, I can't pronounce these names, Madar Ripur, Bogi Nagi is through. And Joki Papai as well is going through. And then Fatal Error was voted through by the televoters. They're in it as well. Good for them. Everyone else obviously is out. Gergo Ola was my biggest disappointment for not making it. He deserved it. But what can you do? And the reason why it's drama is we just found out that one of the qualifiers from the first semi apparently is being accused of plagiarism, and it's that bad that they had to make an announcement today during the show that they're currently experts are reviewing it, and the final lineup will be revealed later tonight. So a little bit of Eurovision drama coming from Hungary today. So that was interesting. So who else did we have? We had Hungary. Then we have Lithuania had the 6th show today, which I think is one of the semis. So then finally we're almost done with them as well. That was exhausting. I get to finally watch one of their shows. And then Sweden had Melodifestivalen semi-final 3 going on. And we have 2 qualifiers there as well. I predicted them right. I did. And I don't know why I'm so bragging right now. But I didn't expect. I took a big chance when I said Lena Hedlund would qualify. And sure enough, she did. And then Jon Henrik Fjallgren also through. Very happy for him. Definitely the 2 best songs of the night. Nothing bad to say about them. They absolutely deserved it. And they're probably my favorites right now in Sweden right now. Interestingly enough. So we had Sweden as well. We had EMA final in Slovenia, which I totally messed up because I thought it was next week. They have also chosen the winner. It was a battle between Raven and Salak, Kral and Gasper Santi in the end. Those 2 songs were sent through by the jury to the super final, and then the televoters decided and gave 72.89% of their votes a clear victory to the song Sebi. Raven was the fan favorite amongst the Eurovision community. She only got 27% of the votes. She already took part now 3 times in the EMA. She never wins. She gets so close, but never in the end makes it all the way, which is unfortunate. But hey, look at Melodifestivalen and Sanna Nielsen. She tried 7 times and then she finally won. Never give up. Never give up. What else? Dora final in Croatia is going on right now. So guys, they're going to announce it right now. I can't bring up the stupid live stream, so don't blame me. I cannot follow along. I'm sure it's great. You just got to keep me updated as far as what's going on. Then who is next? We're going to find out Dora soon. Supernova Latvia is still going on. That will have probably the results coming up in just a little while. And I think the last song just performed from what I heard. And then Iceland. Iceland has the 2nd semifinal today. And the 2 qualifiers are Friedrich Omar. He was one of my higher up ranked one. And Tara Moby is also through. A lot of people liked her song. And she qualified. She is through, my friends. So those are the 2 qualifiers from the 2nd semifinal. And we have now the final lineup in Iceland as well. So we'll have the winner tomorrow. And last but not least, Festival de Canção, Portugal tonight is going on. And who is going to go through? That is the question. First semifinal. Maybe the favorites will go through or not. We have to see. The televoting has started in Supernova, by the way. Thank you, TDKJ, for pointing that out. Felix R., do you think that we have already heard Sweden's ESC 19 entry? I think we have. I think we have, but it's hard to say because, you know, I don't know the songs from the fourth semifinal. There could be a surprise, but I do think we may have the winner. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Sometimes when you guys, by the way, post links to certain live streams, they always get put in a queue because the system considers them spam, so I have to unlock them. If anyone... let me see here. If anyone wants to be a moderator to help me with that, or delete inappropriate messages, just yell at me at ESC United if you're interested and you're a good person and not a mean person. Then I'll make you a moderator. You can help me. Also, maybe throughout the whole Eurovision season, as you know, it's sometimes difficult to keep track of all the questions. I can always use the help. Who do you support in Romania, Selecția Națională? Mocanu Teo is asking. We have a live stream tomorrow, by the way, so hopefully you'll be there as well for the results. I am actually in Romania. I'm very, very mainstream when it comes to the favorites. Obviously, Bella Santiago is fantastic. She is Laura with Dear Father. And then I always had Linda Teodosio in my third place with Renegades. And I heard that she's now the new favorite because of her fantastic live performance. And I just have to wait and see. I haven't seen it yet. But if those are the top three right now anyway, right? And I kind of agree with that. Okay, so... Don't rule out Anna Bergendahl in Ashes to Ashes just yet, Strulik. Oh, I'm ruling that one out. Sorry. I just don't see that happening. It's the reason why I didn't even make it to the grand final right away. And it's just not very eventful. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. So, oh, Quadjet, I didn't even notice you were in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna make some people who's volunteered moderators. I've got you. Quadjet, I'll make you one as well. At moderator. So, feel free to help out, and if I miss a question, you can always repost it for me. You know, I can always use the help. Okay, so I'm up, but I'm on my phone tonight. That's fine, Shannon. Don't worry about it. It's not just in general. You know, I just want to have some mods, you know, but it's probably easy go. Most of you guys are nice anyway. Okay, so a lot of Romania talk right now, although we have to wait until tomorrow. Laura or Bella, who do you think will win? I love, Robert, how it's only down to those two. Everyone is saying, I heard, not everyone, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people are saying that Linda Teodosio is actually now in the running to win it as well. Because she had a fantastic performance and a rehearsal, and they believe that she could potentially just snag it away from both of them. It's very tough for me to say. Now, if I understand correctly, someone told me that, and correct me if it's outdated, but I was told that it's mostly jury vote in the finals tomorrow, and only like, what, 25% or something like that televote? Is that correct? Because if that's the case, I don't know who's going to win, because with the juries, you don't know. Pingo is asking, will Sean join you this year? Yes, Sean will be in Tel Aviv, of course. And he's working hard on the news portion of the website, right? He's in charge of articles and running it smoothly. He's the kind of the boss there, while I'm handling more this side of it. But he will be there in in Tel Aviv, and he's trying. He will probably also be in Amsterdam for Eurovision in concert, so that would be really cool. Okay, who from your team is going to Tel Aviv? If someone's asking, Kika. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going. Shocker, right? Stop the press. Number 2, you all know Sean. Sean will be back for 15, 16, 17, 18. 5th year in a row. This is his 5th Eurovision with ESC United. That is insanity. No, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Oh my God, that's crazy. And, you know, Fernando, he's usually behind the camera, but you saw him a few times. He's usually doing interviews sometimes, but a lot of editing. He's going to be there. My buddy Zach is back. Zachary. He goes every other year. He was with me in Malmö, he was in Vienna, and he was in Kiev. He wasn't there in Lisbon this year, but if you were with us in Stockholm, not Stockholm, Kiev, you'll remember him. And 5th one is David. David has been with our team for a few years now, but this is the first time on our team with accreditation. So that is really exciting for him as well. Previously, he was like doing a lot of volunteer work with Eurovision. This year, he's going to work for us. He's really good with graphics and editing and all of that stuff. So that is our team as of right now. We're trying to get more people, but there's a high demand when it comes to press accreditation. So let's go back here. I know you're asking a lot of questions. Forgive me if I don't see them all. If we have any updates on the ongoing shows, we have, well, Portugal won't be for a while. Dora is probably the next one we can expect something from, right? That is the big one, because I'm really curious about that one. Did you hear that William and yeah, oh, it's Sasa. Yes, they're going to be part of the jury tomorrow and in Romania. That's very exciting. I wish I lived in Europe. I want to be part of the jury one day, but with me living on the other side of the world, it's just not an option. They cannot just call me, and here is Matt from the United States. And I was like, why the heck is the US voting? So I won't be on a jury, but at least I can be always honest about songs. So good for them. They're going to do a splendid job. The Dora 2019 stream is rubbish. I told ya. I gave up. As much as I wanted to see it, it's just not happening. And so Dora and Supernova never end, was what I'm hearing. So let's wait. Who is going to be the winner? There's not going to be a result, like more suspense. They're just going to give you the winner. Let me go back to the Latvia information that I have. Could it be Marcos Riva? I guess he could be potentially a surprise winner, I guess. But it's got to be Edgars Krylis. I think that's the only one I can see. I can only see him. I don't know what else to say. Okay, so I'm back. Have you heard that Ilse de Lang will maybe go to Tel Aviv with Duncan to support him, and she's also busy with making the staging with the team. She also helped with the 2014 staging. Yes, I heard about that. So Ilse de Lang, in case you know, Carmen Lynette, she was the lady singing Calm After the Storm. Fantastic singer, fantastic artist, and having her involved is always a good thing. She knows what she is doing, and she's very excited about Duncan. She's very much on his team, and I'd love to meet her. I'd love to meet her. I didn't get to talk to her in Copenhagen because the Dutch team is always very, I want to say segregated, but certainly less enthusiastic when it comes to giving interviews and being part of the whole experience. They kind of guard the acts for the most part. We never get to give them interviews. It's very difficult. So I'll try to talk to them in London or Amsterdam. So, you guys need to keep me updated on Latvia and Croatia as much as possible. I always get some, you know, I've been doing this for so long, yet I still get nervous. Sebastian, what are you doing here? You only get to talk to me once a day. That's the rule. I'm kidding. One day in Poland, you will be invited to be in jury. It's promised. Sebastian, I'm going to hold you to that. I am going to hold you to that. Bring back the national final and I'll be there. You know, I'm Polish. So, well, most of my family's from Poland. Felix R., what do you think about the artists from Germany this year? And Felix, thank you very much for calling me out on that. I don't know who the artists are yet. I'm German, and I have not paid attention to that yet because I was so busy with all the other things. So I will check them out tonight. Pinky swear. Pinky, pinky, pinky swear. ESC lover, you will be in Amsterdam. Yay, I will be in Amsterdam in concert. I already have my ticket. I'm going to go be part of the press, of course. I have my flight ready. I'll be there. I'm going to arrive. I'll be there Thursday, Friday. Maybe I can even meet some people. Yes, I'll be there. So if you're going to be at the concert and you want to meet up at some point, I mean, I have to work. I do the interviews, but maybe we can arrange something. Dora is almost done, I believe, someone's saying. It was supposed to be a 2.5-hour show, if I'm not mistaken, and it's been on for 2.5 hours. So it needs to be over, yes. Oh, you just discovered my YouTube channel? What took you? What took you so long? I'm kidding. And just wanted to say thanks for your work and the heart you put into ESC. Viele Grüße. See, I speak too much English. Viele Grüße aus der alten Heimat. Well, thank you very much. I miss my old Heimat. I'll get to go back to Germany in April as well, so I'm really excited. Are you both German and Polish? I was born in Germany, but both of my grandparents are from Poland. They kind of escaped during World War II. You know, at the beginning, they relocated to Germany. So, yeah, I'm very, very Polish, except I don't speak a word and I don't know much about it, but my blood is not just Polish, a lot of Eastern European. I got some Scandinavian, some Swedish in me as well. I'll do another video soon about that, actually. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see, Shannon, I wish I could be in Amsterdam. Sadly, money is a thing. I know, it is a thing, right? It shouldn't be, but it is. I get it. I get it. That's why I always appreciate when people help me out here, that all goes into the budget. It's not cheap flying from California all the way over there. So all your contribution on Patreon and your super chats are always greatly appreciated. Matt, you have 4 grandparents. Well, I'm talking about my maternal grandside. See, I think 3 of my 4 grandparents are somewhere from Poland. My paternal grandpa is not. He is very, very German. Like centuries back, traced back. That I do know. So, but yeah, my family is... I'm going to do that test soon. I'll share that with you. Okay, so we're still waiting on a few more results as they're coming in, and I'm sorry if it's just me today. I'm just rambling along, and I don't have anything to drink up here, as I gotta get some water soon. But I'm just, you know, figured last week everyone enjoyed so much us just hanging out during the shows, so that's what I'm doing here. Hopefully you have fun. So... have we discussed Slovenia? Nituser is saying we did discuss Slovenia, but it's all just a big hodgepodge here of conversations. We talked about it. I have not listened to the songs yet in Slovenia, so that is definitely not something I can comment on a whole lot, because after I'm done with the live streaming, I will watch the song, we'll do my live reaction with the video, and hopefully I like it. Okay, so Ireland and Azerbaijan are the only ones who haven't said anything about the act. Who do you think expect from these countries? Azerbaijan haven't said anything. They denied that. I forgot this gentleman's name that came up a few weeks ago, that they're saying people rumored would represent Azerbaijan, but no, apparently that is not true. But I don't know. Ireland, I think Ireland isn't sure what they're doing. They're in this weird place right now where they have to figure out Eurovision, even though they did okay this year. They qualified. They haven't figured out a system yet. So maybe they're negotiating with a bigger name right now, and that's what's causing the delay. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. So any news about Latvia or what you call it, Croatia's Dora? Let me know. What are your thoughts on Latvia 2015? Love it. 2016? Like it. Hungary 2014? Love it. So it's love, like, love. And do you think Estonia should have won in 2018? I didn't put it as the winner, but I think it deserved a little more. Like fifth place would have been a little bit more appropriate for Estonia, I think. That is at least my opinion. Is Christian not coming this year? He was great last year. We have to wait and see how that's all going to pan out. I'm still trying to get more people, but there are very limited numbers available. Last year, you know, every year there's less and less press access. It's very, very difficult. We're still trying on that. We're still trying. Edgar's is second last in televote? I lost all faith. Really? Oh, man. Shut the front door. Oh man, I'm bummed out. Bummed out is what I am. Okay, so that means I guess we're not gonna get that one. Latvia is struggling right now with they started, you know, after they introduced Supernova in 2015 and it did really well. Finished what, 5th place overall? Or was it 6th? 5th or 6th in 2015. Then in 2016 they still did fairly okay. They qualified, and then it happened. 2017, 2018, didn't work, and the way things are going right now, it's not going too well. So we have to kind of just take it the way it is, right? Okay, so many questions. What do you think about Denmark's chances this year? I don't know. We need to know the song. Denmark has in my opinion, an underwhelming national final. There's one song that I truly care for. The rest is just kind of okay. But I have to wait and see the winner. I have to see the winner, so I cannot really comment on it too much. What are your thoughts on the Italy song? Amazing. Watch my reaction video. Go to our ESC United channel and watch me watch the video. It is amazing. It's amazing. People asked me earlier if there's potentially a winner already among us. If there's one, it would be Italy. But I don't know. So, yep. Any updates on Dora? Let me know, guys, because I keep repeating myself, but the live stream isn't working, and I can't get into it and watch it. So the Dream is jury votes 12 for the Dream. Oh, there you go. 10 for Tower of Babylon. 8 All I Really Want. I knew it. I knew it that my favorites were. So it's got to be Tower of Babylon then, if that's the only option we have. Man. It started out so good tonight, and now all of a sudden, like, all the songs I'm rooting for are getting nothing. Luca got 3 points from the jury. That's it. Yeah, so 12 for the Dream, and he's probably going to win now, right? Lorena is the only one that could potentially do enough. Interesting enough, All I Really Want was also my top 3. I love that song. So I'm okay with that one, but Brutalaire would have been fun. Oh well, can't have it all. Matt, I think Soldi would struggle with the juries. Why do you think that? The juries in Sanremo were the ones putting it through, not the televoters. So I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily the case. It could be, but just I don't see why this wouldn't work with them. Yeah, I'm checking Wikipedia right now, actually. And on there, it is saying that 12 points for Rocco Blakovic, The Dream, 10 for Tower of Babylon, 8 for All I Really Want, and that's it. 3 for Brutalero, 1 for Back to the Swing song. Okay. Philip Marius, what do you think about Tulia from Poland? We actually did a video on that earlier. I am patient about that one. That style, I appreciate that it's traditional sound. What's it called? White sound? What's it called again? It's like basically them all singing in the same tone, making it more like a greater tone. I have a difficult time having 4 women perform, sing the same note, but then there's no harmonies. It kind of aggravates me, I guess. But that is my issue that I have to deal with. I'm withholding judgment. I listen to their songs like Nothing Else Matters, their covers, and Depeche Mode. It's okay. I have to wait and see. I'll have to wait for the song. It could be great. I'm not ready for another Italian hype. I still haven't recovered from 2017. Or 2015. I mean, come on, Italy. It's always... it's tough. But keep in mind, you're one of the most successful countries at Eurovision right now. Your time will come. You either do really well with the juries or really well with the televoters. Now we just have to wait for you to find the song that'll do well with both. So it's very, very interesting. So, yes, any more updates from the ongoing national finals? You just let me know. Anything about Latvia coming in, let me know. You promised me last week to make a video about Panda. I know you're busy, but you also make a video about the other acts. MK, I said that I will review it. I didn't make videos about several acts. Panda doesn't even have a song yet. I cannot make a video about them yet if there is no song. Is the song released? Because I don't think it is. If it is, I'm wrong, and I'll listen to it right away. I just didn't know that there was one. Poland has the big rumors about the potential song Policia. Yes, Benjamin, I talked about that earlier. But they're saying that any song from their recent EP that was released could potentially be the representative. So, if you want to listen to the EP of Tulia, listen to them all. One of them will probably be the Polish song. That's what it comes down to. So, Lorena got 8 points from Televote. Oh no, the Dream won. No. Okay, well, congratulations to Croatia and for choosing Rocco and My Dream. Hey, if this is the clear favorite between the juries and the televote, then so be it, right? That's just what it is. It's, to me, a ballad. And a ballad like that winning Dora, having so many diverse songs there, surprises me. So, I don't know. But I often don't get Croatian taste in music lately, it seems. I want to be Team Croatia. I want Croatia to do really well at Eurovision. I want to go to Croatia because it's one of the countries on my bucket list to visit. Yeah. So, once again, if you're just joining, we're doing all the national final results, whether it's semifinals or finals, and just chat it out. And the latest results are in. Croatia's Dora is over. 16 songs competed, and there's only one winner. And tonight it is Rocco Blacevic with The Dream, representing Croatia, written by Jacques Hudek, the singer who represented Croatia 2 years ago in Kiev. Rocco won the televote and the jury vote. So it was not a controversial decision as from that perspective. It just doesn't seem to be a fan favorite here, myself included. But that's just how it goes sometimes. You cannot have it all, right? Regardless of my personal opinion, I wish him the best of luck, right? I never root against a song, and always just for one, or I don't root at all. I remember in 2017, the Croatian fans were really mad at us. More at Sean than me, but still me as well. Because we couldn't get into My Friend, the song. We just started laughing at that song all the time. And people got mad at us and we're not taking it seriously. But I couldn't help it. I still laugh at it. So, man, the day started out so well with Estonia making a good choice. And then Melodifestivalen picking 2 great acts. And now it's going. So, but hey. So, I'm curious where Brutalero ended up in the televote. Did anyone see that? It's being slowly updated to Wikipedia right now. So, we have to wait and see. No, we know now that The Dream has won Angry Box Turtle. That has already been established. Do you think that this year so far is going to be a strong year for ESC 2019 so far? Because we have, what, 10 songs now? 11 after tonight, I would call it average to me. Not bad. Not a bad year, but I felt as 2018 started stronger, and 2018 ended up one of the strongest years in recent history. And I have like a handful of songs where I'm like, yeah, good. But there are a lot of songs where I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. At the same time, there's not a whole lot of hateable music there. Do you know what I mean? Music that makes you very, very angry, at least for me. I see usually most songs have some kind of redeeming qualities, and I feel as this is the case for most. So every once in a while I get like a really aggravating song. So it is what it is. But as I said, I'm rooting for everyone, but mostly for my favorites. So no, the only thing we're waiting for, we're technically also waiting for Portugal, but that show's going to be on later, so I'm not going to stick around for that. You just have to wait on that on your own. But keep in mind that I will be back tomorrow after Romania, so we're going to do a short chat there as well. Plus, there will be plenty of videos coming up. So, as far as Latvia is concerned, I remember just watching the Latvian song. I was like, oh, nothing really stands out. Now, at some point, I want to just get Markus Riva to Eurovision so he can say he's done it. If my Edgar Kreilis is not making it through. So, rooting for Supernova, cause rest in peace, EMA and Dora. Yeah, it's not a good night for the ex-Yugoslavian countries, huh? Oh well. Don't forget Israel chose a bad artist as well. Well, I thought people loved him. I haven't listened to the songs, well, they don't have a song yet. So we have to wait and see. Maybe the song is good. Maybe the song is good. But hey, and somebody pointed on the chat, you know, the less competition for everyone, the better chances for San Marino to qualify. That's how I think. Let's see here if we have anything else. Updates. Latvia, hurry up. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to add ESC United so I can see them and respond to accordingly. Matt, thoughts on the UK song this year? Shannon is asking. I'm hesitant to say anything because I didn't have very positive thoughts on the winning song in the UK, and I got ripped to shreds by a lot of UK fans. I don't like it at all. It's potentially my least favorite. It just rubs me the wrong way. But that's how it goes. You can always be satisfied. So, is Jacques Hudek going to Israel? Well, the songwriters don't always necessarily go. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends on the broadcaster if they bring him along, but I would think that in Croatia, Jacques would be there, yes. And I get at least to listen to them at the parties, so that's kind of cool. Again, and I want to be very clear and very careful with the things. When I say I don't care for a song, that doesn't mean I don't care for the artist or I don't care for the country. I feel as I always have to put the disclaimer out there because people get very, very angry when I don't like their song. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. So I see a lot of sad people with the results tonight. Matt, any opinions on the Maltese representative this year? I know she did this, The Voice, right? Was it The Voice that she won? Or was it X Factor? The Voice? Something like that. I didn't watch it. I don't watch these talent shows. I don't like them. So I don't know anything about her. So I will wait until the song is out and then judge it. So I don't know anything about her. I cannot really comment on that. On the last stream, I asked you what will happen if San Marino qualified, but what will you do if they win? Oh yes, I don't know what I would do. I would celebrate, celebrate hard, and I would like immediately investigate who is going to host Eurovision, because San Marino is not going to host it, and they cannot just say, "We'll give it to Italy," although I can see the EBU giving it to Italy. So it'll just be very interesting. I think my first thing would be like, oh my god, yes, what? Okay, what's going to happen next? You know, I'm immediately already in Eurovision 2020 mode. It's just me. After I see the results and did a result video, I'm immediately focused on 2020. That's why I never suffer from PED, post-Eurovision depression. Not a thing with me. So the lines just closed in Latvia. Didn't just somebody say Edgar just finished second, only got 2 points or something like that? Were you lying to me? Okay. Matt, I'm from the UK, so I'm sorry if some British fans have been rude to you over your opinion on the song. You're entitled to your opinion. Thank you. No, thank you. And I'm trying to be polite, but it happens. People get very protective of their song and their country, so I'm always trying to be extra careful. I get it to a certain extent. I just couldn't get into the song at all. And but at the same time, people were laughing at me because my favorite song was the least favorite from everybody, because I enjoyed Freaks. But that was not like really like a winning material overall in the British national final. They need to really do some soul searching, the BBC, and figure out what's right, because they can't figure out what's right for Eurovision. What do you think about the Swedish resultats? And what was your favorite? I agree completely with the jury with the results today. My top two were the top two of the night. And I am very much supportive of the direct the Andra Chanson, the second chance qualifiers as well. So it was a good night for me in Melodifestivalen. No, there were sub-results like they had in Romania, I guess. Carousel was leading with 24% and Marcos Rio with 20%. Oh, they do that in Latvia as well. I hate when they do that. It always just influences the vote. Carousel. Which one is Carousel? I don't even remember that one. Oh, that's the name of the band. That's not the name of the song. I don't even remember Carousel. Let me look them up here real quick. Usually when I see a picture... Nope. Don't remember them at all. Oh, I do think that they have that quiet... Yes, I think I kind of remember them. Okay, well, there you have it. That's my answer. Okay, Jeffy says Michael will be best for ESC. I politely agree to disagree. I think that this will be it's just too old. Too old. It will not be the best, I'm afraid. Do you know if a big countries like UK can send big artists who are popular in the whole world like Adele? No. Number one, no. I don't think they can. And I don't think they should. As an established artist like Adele, you only can lose. Anything but a win would be a loss for someone like Adele or Robbie Williams or anything like that. You can't, it's just the unfortunate reality because they're international stars. It's different if they were only popular in the UK maybe, but having such a big name, it would only hurt them if they don't win. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. So you didn't like Omar and Lovers of Valdaro? Nope. They were like my two least favorites. Omar, I didn't like that song at all, and Lovers of Valdaro, I didn't quite get what people were so hyping about it. I listened to the song, I'm like, it's nothing remarkable. Do you know Victor Crone had partially saved vocals, but you can't have it in Eurovision? And the performance will be as bad as in the semifinal? Well, when you say safe vocals, like the backtrack was recorded, they just do the same thing in Melodifestivalen. They did the same thing in so many other national finals. But he will have a bunch of backup vocalists with him and will cover for any probable vocal flaws with a high note. So, and then they cranked them up. Remember Demi in Greece 2017? She couldn't hit any of the high notes, so they faked it. It was pretty funny. Portuguese fans are vaccinated against bad reviews, so speak your mind towards us. Oh, that's true, yes. Although, because Portugal, like the Portuguese people loved me, it sounds a little bit arrogant, but certainly were like super supportive of me after 2017, because, you know, Salvador's song was like my favorite by far. And so, of course, then you gravitate towards that person. But last year, I wasn't a fan of the winning song. My favorite song that was in Portugal last year withdrew because of all the drama. So then people are like, why you don't like it? But if you watched my reviews of the first and second semifinals, No, only the first one, right? I only have done the first one so far. I put Kalema also in first place, so that would be an interesting win for me. I want to see what it looks like live. But I also love Matai Perfeito. What a voice. What a voice. The emotions coming out of that song, it's not even funny. It's so good. So those two songs are by far my favorites. What do you think will happen regarding the gospel choir at the end of Bigger Than Us? Will it happen in the final? It'll be, I mean, they will, he'll have 5 backup vocalists, and they can maybe recreate a subdued version of it. Like, it cannot be as gospel-y, so it's going to be, but they can bring out a little bit of that, but not to the full extent, no. So, I don't know, and that's one of the very good points that you're making. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's going to lose some of the magic, I guess, it had in the first place. But then again, I never understand the UK. Like, everyone said that Storm is the best choice that we had, and we made the right call, and it's going to do better than previous years. Didn't happen. Joe and Jake, they said it's going to be the best choice we had, and we're going to do better than we've ever had, and then didn't happen. So I'm like, I don't quite get the thinking. I don't get quite the thinking. So, Gucci saying Iceland picked the worst wild card ever, and I don't know who the wild card is just yet. So thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to the website right now. The wild card is Christina with Ik Amik Siaf. I mean, the wild card's not going to win anyways, but who is she? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they should bother with wild cards anyways, right? So yes, I'm just gonna wait here until we get Latvians results. We need another song, and then again tomorrow we'll be back with Romania, La Romanie, where probably the juries are gonna mess it up. I expect it. The Romanian juries always mess it up in the national finals. Oh, there we have it. Carousel just won the Supernova 2019. Okay, that is an unexpected winner, and I vaguely remember them listening to it, but I don't remember much of it. But hey, so here you have it. I'm being told that the winner of Supernova 2019 is Carousel with the song That Night. And they are going to represent Latvia in the Eurovision Song Contest 2019, yada, yada, yada. So they are going to be also in the first semifinal, first half. So they will battle it out there with that song. So a bunch of Carousel comments in the chat right now. I just really don't remember that song. Not necessarily because it's a bad song, but I listened to the whole Supernova thing once, and I was so underwhelmed with the songs that none of them stands out. It's the favorite, more or less, after the semis. Very classy performance. Yeah, the question is, you know what, if that's the favorite, then that one should win. What I think about it is then less relevant. As long as the people of Latvia are happy about it, then there's not much to say about it, right? That's who should win. It comes down to if that kind of song would even have a shot, though, at Eurovision. Now, you can make a point about Portugal being classy, you know, and winning the whole darn thing. So maybe it is. I just listened to it, though, not too long ago, and it just didn't stick as much. So we have to wait and see. But maybe there is like a Salvador kind of moment there with them. So Marcus got second and Edgar sixth. Wow. I'm disappointed with Edgar. I thought that was... But hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. Marcus second place. Oh gosh, he gets close so... every time he gets so close, but it's never, ever enough. He'll keep trying, right? Poor him. So tonight, let's sum it up. We had a bunch of semifinals, so they're still going on. The 3 songs I think we're talking about right now that were chosen tonight. Estonia, Croatia, Latvia and Slovenia, so 4. And I can hear, and I think that's the overall consensus, a very disappointed evening. That most of the favorites didn't turn out as the winners. Latvia seemed to be a letdown. Slovenia seemed to be a letdown. Croatia clearly was a letdown for a lot of people. Only Estonia seems to be more or less satisfactory, satisfying. So we have the results. Looking at now, we have now what, 13 songs, 12 songs, something like that. I think the winner is yet to come. The only one I can still see winning is Italy. Could be a dark horse, but other than that, it's going to be a little tougher. So let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see what the other countries have in store. So let's do a quick lightning round here, people. Post out of just the name of the country. Which country are you like the song the best tonight? Slovenia, Latvia, Estonia, or Croatia? Just post it. I think I know which one it is, but let's give it a shot and see which one is the most popular one. I'm curious also to see how the betting odds are going to change. Of course, I don't mean anything, but it's perception, right? Perception at this point with the betting odds is just an interesting observation, but it doesn't mean that they're going to do well. Oh, Estonia, none. Latvia, Estonia, Slovenia, Estonia, none. Estonia, Slovenia, Estonia, Croatia, Estonia, Latvia, Slovenia, Estonia, Croatia, Estonia, Slovenia. So clearly Estonia, the clear number one here. I see a few Slovenias out there, so that is helpful. I think they're number 2. And then Latvia, I think, 3rd, and then Croatia 4th. Man, that stinks. So those are the 4 that we have. Keep in mind, we still have so many more songs to come. I want to thank you, everyone, to hanging around. I know that semi-final 1 of Portugal is still ongoing, but that's going to be a while. I'm not going to be here the entire time. Tomorrow, I will be back with Romania. Let's talk that one through. I feel as there's going to be a lot of upset feelings again, because that's just how it goes lately. And I will listen to the Slovenian song tonight and will post my reaction video. How does that sound? All right. Thanks again, everyone, for sticking around. And I will be back tomorrow. I need to eat. I love Eurovision. I love Eurovision. Have a good night, everyone, okay? Thanks again for hanging out. This was fun. Bye now.